Alright, Lost Caverns of Ixalan just released. If you haven't already, be sure to check your mail. There should be some packs here. Yes. 3 free packs and the lands. Very nice. But today we are going to be opening packs. I don't avoid spoilers. I'm not like trying to not see them, but also like I don't follow them too closely. I don't like go to spoiler websites. So I don't know all of the cards. I do know there's a dragon I really want. Let's see if we get it right here. We don't. This card looks crazy though. I did see this one. It is a 6/5 for 5 and you just get free stuff. I am thinking about maybe next time I will do it. Apparently it's better, especially once you have 500 commons and uncommons, to craft all the commons and uncommons first to get vault progress when you're opening all these cards. Mill 2. Craft with a dinosaur, merfolk powered or vampire. And it becomes a 7/7. Menace, trample, lifelink, hexproof. That's crazy. Wait, but it costs 2 and then it only costs 4? Oh, you need all of them, not and. It's not or, it's and. Dinosaur, merfolk, pirate, and a vampire. Not or a vampire. Okay, that's a bit more difficult than I expected, but that's some jank fun. I still think it would be nice, because before when you opened a pack, you could just go pack to pack to pack. Like if there was a pack here that I could just click. Instead, this is just a solid removal spell. I have to go here every time. Just more clicks ever since they changed this pack opening animation. Skeletons get +1/+0. A lot of times when they add tribal cards like this, it means we're going to have this tribe in the future. And there is a horror set coming up. The like modern horror, I forget what it was called. Mourn something? I don't know. So maybe that's going to be relevant in the future. That is a 5 mana 5/3. Other dinosaurs have haste. When it enters, make 2 eggs, and then you could sacrifice them for 3/3s. It's good card advantage for like a mid-range deck. Seems okay. We have Poetic Ingenuity. Whenever one or more dinosaurs you control attack, create that many treasures. Whenever you cast an artifact, create a 3/1. This ability only triggers once per turn. Kind of expensive. Little expensive. Maybe it's fine though. Fabrication Foundry. This is just a ramp thing that can recast artifacts or make traps. I don't know. It does something with artifacts. Something with artifacts. 3 mana 1/2. Wow, I've not seen a lot of these cards actually. Put a +1/+1 counter on it, then create X11s, where X is the number of +1/+1. Okay, so it's like the mob, the goblin. What's it? The goblin. You know, Kriko. Similar to that in standard. That card was very good in standard, so maybe that will be good too. Kellen. 2 mana 2/3. When it attacks, reveal the top card. If it's a creature with mana value 3 or less, put it into your hand. Otherwise, put it into your graveyard, so that's good for the descend stuff. And then create X map tokens, where X is the number of opponents you control with an artifact. I don't know, maybe it's good. I'm not blown away by it. But we'll see. We get... So there's no bonus sheet with this one, notably. Sacrifice another artifact, draw a card, discard your hand to transform it, so you do it in the late game when you don't have a hand. Adds mana, you may cast a creature spell from your graveyard. Okay. So you're basically going Hellbent and then working from your graveyard. It's interesting. Is it good? I don't know, but it's interesting. We get whatever this is. Spells you control can be countered at the beginning of your end step. Discover 5. That's crazy. 6 is a lot, but you get something free every turn afterwards. Seems like a control finisher potentially. Maybe. We'll see. There's that card again. Yeah, the first thing has been broken for me. Every card says it's the first one I've opened. I assume it's broken for everyone, not just me. Unstable Glyph Bridge. This is like a board sweeper, right? And it flips into a 5/3. Board sweepers. More control cards. I mean, there's always going to be board sweepers and stuff. Of course, Terror Tide. All creatures give -X. -X, where X is the number of permanent cards in your graveyard. So very similar to the same thing that did it with Swamps, that I forget the name of. Probably good. Probably good. 4 mana, 4/4. Enters, surveils 2, so you can fill your graveyard, filter all that. Then for each card, put on top of your library. So if you don't surveil, you draw a card and lose 3. Okay. So you basically can choose to draw or put them in the graveyard. Whenever you draw a card, if there's 8 or more permanents, target opponent loses 1, you gain 1. It's not bad. The Descent payoff is kind of medium. But, you know, another Kellen. Well, now I hope it's good, because I got 2 of them already. Got a rare wild card, and a Bedrock Tortoise. I've seen this art. 0/6. Okay, yeah, this is a 0/6 that has... It makes things deal damage based on their toughness rather than their power. So it's basically a 6/6 for 4. Molten Collapse. This is the... You know, it's another Rakdos mid-range card. That Rakdos scam is going to play in Modern. Super fun. Gotta love that deck. We'll see if it actually plays it. I don't know. But we get a Mythic Wild card. I have 44 of those. Haven't seen the Dragon yet. Another pretty good remove. Right, it's a destroy a creature, enchantment, or planeswalker. That's a lot of things. At instant. They get 2 map tokens, though. So I don't know if it's going to be constructed playable. Map tokens are... No, they're not irrelevant. Treasure Map. That's in the set. I did not know that was being reprinted. Interesting. So it's a Ixalan reprint, basically, in Ixalan. Alright. Alright, the lands. Yeah, these are... This finishes the cycle of creature lands. Kind of funny that it's a llama. If you haven't seen the art, I mean, this one's very obvious. The art is a llama, right? Like, there's the mouth, there's the eye. It's a 3/3. Other creatures get +1/+1 for 4. Alright, no, is that 4? Yeah, it's 4. It's pretty good. Seems pretty good. Get a rare wild card. And another Terror Tide. The card seems okay. Like, even if you have like 2 or 3, like 4 mana, give everything -3/-3 is fine. And in the really late game, it's kind of crazy. 4 mana, 4/4, choose a type. It becomes the type, and triggered abilities of that type trigger. And it's a Panharmonicon on a creature for tribal decks. That interests me. I definitely want to look at, like, brew with that. I don't know what we do, but we got another one of those. Krinko, but it's a dinosaur thing. So that's cool. I think that card could be good. Rare wild card. That's pretty good. I nearly clicked the golden pack. We're at 39 rares. It's pretty good. Another one. Wow. Alright. Give me all of those. Nice. Braided Net. Seems a little dirtily. Could be wrong, though. Those sorts of cards can be good. The Ever-Flowing Well. It enters, mills 2, draw 2. It transforms into a land that when you cast a permanent, another permanent you control becomes a copy of that spell until end of turn. And only until end of turn. Still seems kind of crazy, especially since it's a, 3 mana, draw 2 to start with. Not exceptional, but it's fine. Right, the Chupacabra's back. Terror Tide, well, hopefully that's playable. I've gotten 3 of them. Seems alright, though. Got another land. This one animates into a 2/3 with flying. And when it attacks, make a map token. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, actually. How much did it animate for? I didn't pay attention. I don't know. I've used this art in a video. It enters tapped, but you add 1 mana or 2 mana if you activate land. So that's just very interesting, very weird. So that it can animate your creature lands for cheap. Sanguine Evangelist. Have not seen this. 3 mana, 2/1 battle cry. When it enters or dies, make a... Oh, so this is a... Wow, this is a Lingering Souls. It is Lingering Souls. I mean, I'm excited for this just because it's Lingering Souls, basically. Or close to it. Similar. It's not exactly, but it's close. Stalactite Stalker. I've seen this in a thumbnail. 1 mana, 1/1 menace at the beginning of your end step. If you descended, put a counter on it. That could get big. Sacrifice it, target creature gets -X where X is its power. Yeah. So it's like has a Blood Tithe Harvester kind of feel to it. But could get huge. What the heck is that? What even is that? 4 mana, 3/4, War 2. Attacks each creature you control with power greater than this. Gets a number of +1/+1 counters equal to the difference. Wait. For each creature you control with power greater than that... when it attacks For each creature you control with power greater than that creature's base power. What does this do? What does this... When this attacks, each creature with power greater than this creature's base power, or for each creature you control with power greater than that creature's base power. What creature? What creature are we referring to? So I think this makes everything as big as your biggest creature, right? So if you attack with this in a 1/1, the 1/1 would see the 3/4 and then get 2 counters. Is that correct? I don't know what that card does. I think that's what it does. I think, maybe. That is a confusingly worded card. What the heck is this? It's got lots of text on it, but it flips into a land that discovers X, where X is S. Wait. Hang on, now I'm interested. Okay, so it discards and draws like red does. How many board count? 3 board counters. It flips into a land that then discovers X. I don't know. These cards seem okay, but just because they're card draw and filtering, the other one was that blue one. I don't know if that's a cycle, but it actually seems okay. Got another one of those. If that's good, then I got one. So that's cool. We draw. Deep Root Pilgrimage. Have not seen the dragon. Whenever one or more non-token merfolk you control become tapped, make a 1/1. Alright, so a tribal merfolk card. There isn't a ton of tribal in this deck, or in this set, which is fine. I really like it from what I've seen. This card again. So I've got 2 of those, I think. We get whatever this is. Flash. Love Flash cards. Big fan of Simic Flash, so I'm already excited. When it enters, counter up to 1 target activated or triggered ability. If an ability of an artifact, creature, or planeswalker is countered this way, that permanent loses all abilities for as long as this is on the battlefield. I mean, I do love Simic Flash. This is very situational, though. This seems like a sideboard card. But in specific matchups, it's kind of crazy. So, I don't know. Maybe it's a good sideboard card. Another Terror Tide. I believe that's my full playset, right? I highly doubt whatever decks play that play 4. I've seen this. This is a 3-mana 6/6. But it's stunned if you don't have another dinosaur. Is it permanently? How's it? When it attacks. So it can only attack every other turn. Unless you have more dinosaurs. And then it's fine. Then it's just a 3-mana 6/6. What is this? I like the art. It's kind of cool. 2-mana 2/2. When you attack, you may discard a card. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter on target attacking creature. It gains trample. Whenever you discard one or more cards, except okay, then you get another card. Seems janky, but maybe it's good. I mean, in an aggro deck, maybe. And like a what's the card? The Kamigawa card, the 4-mana 3/3 that cares about counters. You know, this one. Maybe those go together. I don't know. We get, oh, I saw this. This was one of the early preview cards. 4-mana 4/4. It amplifies damage. So if you do 2 damage, it goes to 4. If it dies, it flips into a land that can, retransform it back. Seems okay. Seems alright. You have Malcolm. 2-mana 2/1. Another flash card. Love it. When it deals combat damage to a player, put a chorus counter on it. Draw a card, discard a card. That's fine. If there are 4 or more chorus counters on it, you may cast the discarded card without paying its mana cost. I kind of like it. I kind of want to try that in Flash. Kind of want to do that. Seems pretty good. Mythic Wildcard. Well, I think I got my Bone Horde Dragon. I think that's what it's called. And just the Mythic Wildcards I've opened. Another, I still don't know what it does. I'm pretty sure I know what it does. But the wording is just weird. We get Intrepid. I saw this. This adds mana and it can recast dinosaurs from the graveyard. Which seems pretty crazy. Especially on a 2-mana 2/2 that already adds mana. Trumpeting Carnosaur. 6-mana 7/6. That's pretty cool. When it enters, discover 5. That's pretty cool. Discard it. It deals 3. And it's a burn. Wow. I mean, it's a 6-mana 7/6, which isn't exciting. It just eats a removal spell. But discover 5, it's great. And it's a burn spell in hand if you're stumbling early. Actually seems fine. Seems pretty decent. Got another one of those. 2 more. Still, I didn't open a single single one of the dragons. This is X1, explores X times. Like, it seems exciting. I feel like, oh, maybe it's good in Explorer with the actual Explorer deck with, you know, the old Explorer stuff. But I feel like you're just going to pay like 7 mana for like a 3/3. Skull Spore Nexus. Cost X less, where X is the greatest power, right? And then it pays 2 to double target creature's power. And it makes a fungus. Oh, what is it? Whenever one or more non-token creatures you control die, make a green fungus dinosaur with power and toughness equal to the total power of those creatures. Seems interesting. Alright, golden packs. How many alchemy cards will we get in our golden packs? Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4 Ixalan cards in the rares. So this was 3 to activate for a 2/3 flyer. This is, equipped creature has vigilance. Whenever another artifact or creature is put into the graveyard, put a +1/+1 counter, so it's like a Sir Ginger. 5 mana 5/4. When it enters or attacks, return a vampire from the graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. Ironic that we got this in the, because he's the main planeswalker for this set. 3 mana 3/1, another flash creature. Put a counter on it for each creature that left the battlefield. Gain 2, scry 2, or exile a graveyard. And we get Virtue. Wow. Oh, I was going to say, wow, I haven't gotten those yet. No, it's because it always says everything's the first card. It's just broken. Alright. No alchemy in that last pack. So 3 Ixalan cards. This is a 2 mana 3/4. Target creature that Kruta explores. That's actually kind of cool. Sure. And a Draconic Destiny. That's fine. That's fine. Is it? I don't know. We got 2 mythics. Got another one of those. So if this is good, that's cool. We got an alchemy card, so that sucks. These are both pretty decent. Not super heavily played, but decent. And 2 Ixalan mythics, including Gishath, which I know just gets tons of dinosaurs. And this is a 4 mana 4/3 flyer. Whenever you cast an instant spell, it gains rebound. What? On a 4 mana 4/3 flyer? It is legendary, I guess. How does it transform? You need to activate it if it has no time counters on it. Remove a time counter. Wait, how does it? Oh, it dies. So it has 3 counters. So you have to use the land 3 times. Rebound on all of your spells. Seems kind of crazy. Seems kind of ridiculous. Alright, we get another one of those. So once again, hope that's good. Sunfall, that's cool. This seems interesting. This is not played. And we get a Narset. Nice. One more. We didn't see a single dragon. Not a single. We got 2 mythics though, so we have 2 chances here. Alright, and we only saw 1 alchemy card. That's great. This card seems cool. No one ever really played it. That's a bunch of text. That draws. I did not get a single copy of the dragon I wanted. But that's okay. We got one of these though. These gods seem pretty cool. So yeah. That's our packs. If you want to see the dragon I'm talking about, it's always depressing, by the way. You spend $50 on a set for those 50 packs, and then you do not collected rares, and you see just how much you didn't open. Oh, I didn't switch it. Well, hang on. And then you see just how much you didn't open. And yeah, it's quite a bit. So the dragon I was talking about, I just realized it's weird that there's a, oh, it's a dinosaur dragon. I was going to say, yeah, it's weird that there's a dragon. This just seems insane. 5 mana 5/5. And every turn you exile the top 2, you get dragons and treasures based on the card type, and you can cast the cards. Like, that's crazy. I want to try this with what is it? It's mythic. I have 46 mythics, not a problem. Yes, I'll probably be playing this. Curious though, if I want to see. So I got 1 playset, right? Got 4 of those. So if that's good, that's cool. This seems pretty cool, and I got I got 3 of those. And this is, I mean, it's basically Krinko, right? Or am I thinking of the right card? There we go. Him. Yes, this one. Open 2 copies of all of these. And single copies of all of these. So I'll definitely be playing some standard in the near future. Always excited to try the new cards. So look forward to some standard videos in the near future. But in the meantime, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.